Hello to all my college football fanatics out there. Welcome to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. Sit back, relax. Let's get this video started. Let's talk some college football. My friends, the stage is set in the Sugar Bowl. New Year's Day. The 12-1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish getting it on with the 11-2 Georgia Dogs. And my friends, to all of my sports friends and fans out there, I am going to tell you why, right out of the gate, why the Georgia Bulldogs will win this game versus the 12-1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My friends, bottom line, number one, I have the utmost respect for Coach Marcus Freeman and the Fighting Irish. I love what they did this year. You know, they did have that very early setback this season to Northern Illinois. I'm sure all you Irish fans want to forget that game. But then from that time on, the Irish have been on a big-time roll. Now jumping over to the Georgia Bulldogs. Why I believe they will win this game. They had some very good signature wins over the Clemson Tigers to open up the 2024 college football season, smacking them around 34-3. They had a big win in Austin, Texas, against the Texas Longhorns, 30-15. They had another good win against the Tennessee Volunteers, 31-17. And once again, very difficult to beat the same team twice in the same year. The Georgia Bulldogs did it, defeating the Longhorns in that SEC championship game, 22-19 in overtime. My friends, I stopped and looked at the overall strength of schedule between these two teams. Well, without a doubt, stats do not lie. Georgia has played the harder schedule. My friends, we have to remember, we're talking about a Georgia team that plays in the SEC Conference, which is the best in college football. Hands down. Now, for me, there's going to be numerous reasons why I believe Georgia will win this game, and I just stated a couple already. I'm going to look over at the Dogs' defense, okay? Before I even talk any offense, the Dogs' defense. They are splendid. My friends, yes, they gave up 20 points per game, okay? But what they did in their very last game they played against Texas and how they shut down the Texas rushing attack was phenomenal. We are talking about a Texas team that went into that game in the SEC championship versus Georgia, averaging 240 yards on the ground. On the ground. And Georgia's defense stymied them to a net 31 rushing yards. A team, Texas, that averages 38 points per game on the season. And Texas, both of their games against Georgia, could not score 20 points. Very impressive for me that you could hold a Texas team to under 20 points. Not one game, but two games in the same season. My friends, I look at this defense once again. Without a doubt, the best linebacking core in college football. They are led by Juwan Walker. 6.5 sacks on the year, tied with the other linebacker, Chaz Chambliss, with 6.5 sacks. Walker leads the team with 11 tackle for loss on the season. Then I look at the defensive line. Nazir Jackhouse. Wow. What a job he has done. Warren Brynson. Mondon Jr. Mikel Williams. 5 sacks on the year and second on the team with 9 tackle for loss. My friends, I break this team down. You know, a lot of teams have maybe 2 or 3 outstanding defensive players. The Dogs have from 1 to 11 a full team of outstanding defensive players. Then I stop and look at their secondary, okay? Malachi Starks, 73 tackles on the season, okay? Dalen Everett leads the team with 3 interceptions on the year. Dan Jackson, second on the team with 2 picks on the year and 60 tackles. KJ Bolden, 54 tackles. My friends, let's not forget the other linebacker. I said they were loaded with linebacker strength and experience. CJ Allen, 73 tackles on the season. My friends, you know, from start to finish, this is one very good defensive football team. And I know a lot of the people are saying that there are some question marks starting a backup quarterback who's seen very limited action. On the season, I believe he's like 25 out of 32, and I'm talking about the Gunner Stockton. 25 out of 32 for 201 yards passing this season. No touchdowns, 1 interception, and that was against Texas in the SEC championship game, where he had to come on to get the win, where I thought he held his own. Now, my friends, you got to remember, okay, that the Gunner, to me, is a better running quarterback than Carson Beck, okay? And my friends, let's be honest. Yes, I have the utmost respect for Carson Beck, okay? We're looking at a quarterback that had 28 touchdown passes this season, okay? We're also looking at a quarterback, Carson Beck, that threw 12 interceptions, okay? We're also looking at a quarterback that only was completing 64% of his passes compared to last year, where Beck completed 72% of his passes. Big difference. If I'm a Dogs fan right now, I am not worried one bit about going with the Gunner Stockton. Okay, Gunner is a 5-star recruit right out of his home state of Georgia. This young man has a very strong arm, very fast if the pocket breaks down, okay? He is lethal with his legs. That's why he's a dual threat quarterback. He can beat you passing, he can beat you running. For me, another big reason why I like the Dogs to win this game is the special teams. Now, I know that Georgia's punter, the Aussie, will not be punting in this game New Year's Day because he is injured. But my friends, I did break it down, and I did look at the field goal kicker for Georgia, and he is a good one. Peyton Woodring. He is perfect on extra points, 47 out of 47, and field goal attempts, 20 out of 22 on his field goals. This is a young man with a very strong leg, so if it comes down to a field goal to win the game, I believe that Woodring would come through. My friends, without a doubt, I see a low-scoring game. Okay, I really do. Both defenses are very good. Notre Dame, what more can you say? They come in giving up a stingy 14 points per game. But my friends, just a gut feeling that I have, and it's the same gut feeling that I had when I predicted that the Buckeyes would beat Tennessee, and that did happen. Just a gut feeling of mine is going to say that Georgia is going to win this game on the big part of the defense. Okay, my friends, I just mentioned numerous players on this team defensively for the Georgia Dogs. They are superb. They will get it on early. They will hit you. They are a physical defensive team. I believe what's going to happen is that Coach Kirby Smart and the defensive coordinator is going to plan on loading the box and stopping the run. Now, yes, Jeremiah Love has had a great year, without a doubt. 16 rushing touchdowns, and he's rushed for 1,057 yards on the season. But my friends, you got to remember, okay, Georgia is not Indiana, okay? I studied Indiana against Notre Dame. Indiana just looked outmanned versus Notre Dame. Indiana's D-line looks small. They look slow. Indiana's linebackers, they look small. Obviously, they played very slow. This is not the case with Georgia, okay? I looked at Indiana's offense. They couldn't get nothing going, okay? They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't pass the ball. I look at the Georgia Dawgs. They are led by true freshman Nate Frazier. He is a beast running the football, and what a year he's having this year. I look at transfer from Florida Gators, Trevor Etienne. What a job he has done this season. And then you tack on a dual-threat quarterback in Gunnar Stockton. Big reason why I like Georgia to win this game, my friends. Another big reason that jumped out at me, and I wish this young man all the best in his career, is Riley Mills. Now, Riley Mills had that very bad knee injury against the Indiana Hoosiers in that playoff game. And for me, you know, let's be honest, Riley Mills was the heart and soul of this Notre Dame Fighting Irish defense. Riley Mills led the team with 7.5 sacks. He also led the team with 9 TFLs, tackles for loss. And just overall, he was just a big, strong, physical lineman. And to lose him against a team that has a very big offensive line, a very physical, strong offensive line in the Georgia Bulldogs, that was another factor for me. Listen, if Riley Mills was playing in this game, okay, and he was healthy, it might have changed my opinion. But my friends, bottom line, he is not playing in this game. And this is another big reason why I like Georgia to win this game. And another key opponent for me is if they can force Riley Leonard to have to throw the ball because Georgia can stop that rushing attack of Notre Dame and force Notre Dame to have to put the ball up in the air. Let's be honest. Riley Leonard is a better running quarterback than he is a passing quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He had 17 touchdown passes this year. He's only thrown 6 interceptions. But my friends, he's only thrown for something like 2,251 yards on the year. So he's really not known for winging the football, okay? and putting up, 300 or 350 yards passing a game. Force Riley Leonard to have to throw the ball, and Georgia is another reason why I like Georgia to win this game. And the final reason why I like Georgia, and it comes down plain and simple, is to coaching experience. We're talking about Kirby Smart that is used to being in the big game. We're talking about a Coach Kirby Smart that's been to 3 national championship appearances where he won 2 out of the 3. Winning back-to-back national championship titles, 2021 defeating Alabama 33-18, and in 2022, just a year later, thumping the TCU Horned Frogs 65-7. My friends, I look at this and once again, this is no shot at Marcus Freeman. I have the utmost respect for Coach Freeman. But once again, it's student against the teacher in a big game like this. That is why, once again, I like the Georgia Bulldogs. Some way, somehow, to pull this game out and beat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the Sugar Bowl on New Year's Day. My friends, if you are new to my channel, if you haven't already, please click on the subscribe button. Buckeye Vinny here welcomes you. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click on the like button. And like always, please check out Super Thanks. Any donation to my YouTube sports channel is always appreciated by Buckeye Vinny here. And like always, my friends, please comment down below. Not only what you thought of this video, but please comment who you think will win this game. 12-1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus the 11-2 Georgia Bulldogs. That's all Buckeye Vinny has for today. Peace out. God bless you all. Like always, my friends, keep the faith. Buckeye Vinny's out of here.